Hello, welcome to another video, and today we're going to do something new. I just made 50 videos on this channel. Woo, it's crazy. I understand enough of, this is, the beginning of my channel. I get it and stuff, but, 50 is literally, a lot. And fortunately, going forward with that number, I understand the number is going to go much upper. Going up and stuff, but and generally of a good start from my channel with 50 videos already, it's pretty insane. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, and I don't really do this in my videos that much because I mostly say enough of to my viewers of hey, subscribe at the very end and stuff. I don't really do in the beginning. So if you please really help very well to my channel and stuff, it would really, help me mostly. So if you want to subscribe, I have a feeling there's a lot of people are not really subscribing, and I'm getting a ton of views. Not crazy amount of views and stuff, but I'm pretty getting a good 50% of a good chunk of people are watching these videos, and not very many people are subscribed. So it's just asking, if you want to. I'm not forcing you to do it and stuff. These are cool videos I'm making. Come on. So for this video, I'm going to talk about my thumbnails. And so what is so crazy about my thumbnails, because I feel enough of this is I never seen this before. I never ever seen other people talk about their thumbnails in their videos that much and stuff. There's here and there and stuff, but I never seen somebody literally get into the point of their thumbnails, because I feel like thumbnails are very important to the channel as well and stuff. And so I just want to talk about my thumbnails and stuff. And fortunately, what I want to talk about is I'm going to show you all 50 thumbnails I made to you guys and stuff, and basically talk about the backstory of these thumbnails. Why did I make these, and also what's these about. What does these mean in a way and stuff. So fortunately of enough, I made these on Photoshop, and then fortunately, if you go to your story, to your Instagram and stuff with the photo, you can make the title of your the title of the word you want and stuff. So Photoshop and Instagram is really helping me a lot with these to make the thumbnails. So this is a lot and stuff. So what I'm going to basically talk about of what is going on with these thumbnails. So I'll explain more and more towards it. I know there's a lot to talk about because there's 50 thumbnails I gotta talk about, but we'll go through all of them very quick and short. So don't worry. There are other things I would talk about a lot, but mostly the important ones, if I thought about it and stuff. But mostly this is very original thing of myself I did to this channel, and I just thought it was a really cool thing of myself of doing these thumbnails and actually put a scene of the movie where I'm talking about and make a scene of the thumbnails. So every time you see my thumbnails, it's like a scene from the movie I'm talking about. So that's all of that. So that explains that. So let's get started with number 1. This is my very first video I ever made on YouTube and stuff, and it's a ping pong tutorial, and I'm gonna put I'm gonna move over here so you can see the thumbnail and stuff over here. So explaining for this is like I was doing a school project. I did a school project in college, and I was taking a Photoshop class, not Photoshop, Adobe Pro class, and one of the projects you can make your own tutorial. So I went to ping pong because that's one of my hobbies I do, and so I just put them up. So if you want to see it, it's pretty cool. It's not that long and stuff, but that's my very first video, and I did made this photo in Photoshop and stuff. So how cool is that? So now we're getting into like the typical of the movies. So number 2 is Iron Man. So fortunately, you've seen this. It's showing of I'm Tony as blasting his arms when he is like watching the bad guys on TV. Number 3 is the Incredible Hulk, where I'm doing the green eyes very closely because in the movie where he was falling, he turned into the Hulk like right away after he slams to the ground. Number 4 is Iron Man 2, where this is the funny one I did because where Tony is drinking his water when he is in the ring and meeting like Natasha the first time, and he just didn't say no word.
What?
Number 5 is Thor, where he's trying to pick up his hammer in as like a human form. Number 6 is Captain America: The First Adventures, where he is shielding him with a yellow car door. And speaking of this photo right here, I don't have this car anymore, but I had a Ford Focus, and my Ford Focus was actually white, so I had to like literally, like I didn't paint my car yellow, I had to do this in Photoshop. Number 7 is the Avengers, where Cap blocked his shield with Thor's hammer, and you can actually see the person holding the hammer. That's not me, that's my mother. Number 8 is not really a movie typical video, but it was a Mr. Beast video. I like tried Mr. Beast burger the first time, so it's actually pretty cool. It's just generally of his bag, of his logo, and honestly, it's pretty good. Number 9 is Iron Man 3, where he is doing his cool landing with all of his new suits he made.
I'm the best.
Number 10 is Thor: The Dark World, where you see like I'm being Loki on the ground being sad. Number 11 is Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and I'm being like Bucky holding the shield, where Cap actually threw the shield at Bucky and he like caught it and stuff. And at this photo, I basically was wearing a big giant wig, and I was wearing a mask as well with the shield. So I thought that was a pretty cool photo I did. Number 12 is Guardians of the Galaxy, and I thought this was a really cool thumbnail I did. Basically, the background is just showing the galaxy and stuff. But I'm trying to be Star-Lord, listening to music and stuff. I'm actually wearing my dad's coat, like little brown coat or whatever. And I actually photoshopped that like red, and fortunately, it doesn't look like Star-Lord like color in a way. It's like more as like reddish maroon color in a way, but I just went with this. And what I'm actually holding in my hand, it's actually a baseball, and I Photoshop it as the what he had in his hand, like the orb, or where the power stone was actually inside. So I'm trying to be like, to the side and listening to music. Fortunately enough, this is not in the movies. And fortunately, I thought he was like this, but fortunately, it was Gamora was having that pose on the wall and stuff. So in my mind, I thought of this. Number 13 is the Avengers Age of Ultron, where uh, Bruce Banner is trying to grab the hammer when everybody's trying to like show people they can lift the hammer and stuff. And when Banner came over, he's like, "Rah!" because he's the Hulk. So that's that scene. Number 14 is Ant-Man, where being Yellow Jacket running away from Thomas the Train. Fortunately, in this one, I'm actually running away, but fortunately, in the movie, Yellow Jacket got like totally hit by the train. Number 15 is Captain America and the Civil War, my favorite MCU movie, where Cap is facing Iron Man into like the winter area. Number 16 is Doctor Strange, where the Ancient One pushed Doctor Strange body out of his body and like made him as like a Force ghost. So, and this was a really cool thing I did on Photoshop, and I thought it came out really good. And and obviously enough, the person pushed me with their hand in the thumbnail is my mom. Number 17 is Guardians Galaxy Val 2, where Star-Lord figure out his father, and his father is giving his powers and changed his eyes. Number 18 is Spider-Man Homecoming, where Aunt is showing, Aunt May is showing to teaching Peter how to tie a tie or whatever. So my mom in this photo or in this thumbnail is supposed to be Aunt May. Number 19 is Thor Ragnarok, and this is where Thor versus Hulk in the beginning, where Thor is putting his new helmet on his head. And fortunately, this helmet did not fit on me very well, so it was pretty big. I have a small head. Number 20 is Black Panther, where where a child is coming through the hallway with the Black Panther symbol and stuff with the X. So fortunately, that is what I have in this thumbnail, where I have a couple people in my family was getting participate in this thumbnail and stuff. You can see my brother is in there, my brother-in-law, and two of my sisters. Number 21 is Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos is trying to snap, and he like pretty much like made half people disappeared and half alive. And I was so disappointed with this thumbnail because I really want to make this really cool because of the Avengers Infinity War. It was like a really big movie from the MCU. And I was trying to make myself purple because it shows as me as Thanos and stuff. And I just made it plain and stuff. So number 22 is Ant-Man and the Wasp, where you see Scott is like drumming to his electric drums, and this is actually is the real like electric drums and stuff. And fortunately, it's my brother. He just made me borrow them. Number 23 is Captain Marvel, where I just have a picture of a cat. This is actually my cat. His name is Forrest, similar as the movie as Forrest Gump, because that is one of my one of my mom's favorite movie, and so she just named her own cat as Forrest. And if you want to know what type of cat that is, it's a ragdoll. Number 24, Avengers Endgame, where Cap has the shield and the hammer because he's worthy. And this is like the time where he's gonna like kick ass Thanos. Number 25 is Spider-Man Far From Home, and this is like the last MCU movie I'm going to talk about. And this is where like Peter's gonna put his new Tony Stark glasses. Number 26 is Harry Potter, The Sorcerer's Stone. Now we're getting the Harry Potter movies and stuff. And this is where Harry caught the snitch. Number 27 is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and my favorite Harry Potter movie. And this is where Lockhart is trying to look at his own picture. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at my own picture. Number 28 is Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, where Harry is doing his Patronus spell, trying to save himself and Sirius Black. Number 29 is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and this is just the Wizard trophy. I actually really have it. Here, I'll show you. This is what it is of it. I could turns on if you can't really see. Sorry. That was on here. Let me give you like a good angle of it. There we go. So pretty cool, just like the trophy. And fortunately in this thumbnail, I actually have one word is a different color, and it's actually blue because in the Goblet of Fire movie, in the goblet, the fire is blue. Number 30 is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, where Harry is basically finding out he is the chosen one, and he is like holding the crystal ball and stuff, and it's like speaking to him, saying like he's the chosen one. And so that's what I have, and I use another ball for this. It is a baseball, but it's not the same baseball I used in the Guardian of the Galaxy one. Number 31 is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, where Draco is crying in the bathroom. And fortunately, this photo is actually in Boston, in a hotel bathroom. Number 32 is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. And it just shows where Harry is trying to pretty much take Draco's wand away, and unfortunately that makes Harry the master to the Elder Wand. So it's just that scene, and I don't have my mom into this, but I am the one is trying to take the wand from my mom. Number 33 is Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2, where Harry is fighting the last battle against Voldemort. And if you want to know of the wand I use in the photo, that's actually my own wand. I have two wands. Back then, in the past, when I was like around 10 years old, when I went to Florida, Oregon, or just Florida to Universal World, Universal Studio, where we saw Harry Potter World the first time, and I was basically chosen to participate into the getting like your the wand or whatever. So I did the same thing what like happened in the movie where Harry got his first wand. So I was basically getting the same experience by that, and I was basically getting chose by the people who was working at the place. So they choose me and stuff. So I did everything about like all the spells, like Spelliarmus and other typical things, and then they gave me a wand, and then the bright light came through and stuff, like what happened to Harry Potter and stuff. And then basically they were telling me of enough of like, you can actually take this wand because this wand basically chosen me in a way and stuff. So I bought my own wand, was chosen to me, and then I fortunately broke it. So I bought a new one. So I went to California Universal Studio and bought me a Hermione wand because Hermione is my favorite character in Harry Potter movies. So if you want to know what wand that is, it's Hermione's. 34 is Star Wars The New Hope. Now we're getting out of Harry Potter, now into Star Wars. And this is really cool. I really thought this was like a really cool thumbnail. I really did, with me standing like what Luke is, looking at the two doubled suns. Number 35 is Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, my favorite Star Wars movie, where Luke got his arm chopped off by Darth Vader. Number 36 is Star Wars Return of the Jedi, where Luke is fighting Darth Vader and using my green lightsaber. And that's actually the lightsaber I actually bought in Disneyland for like $200. Number 37 is Star Wars The Phantom Menace, where I'm being Qui-Gon Jinn in this photo when he's trying to wait and patient to fight Darth Maul. Number 38 is Star Wars The Attack of the Clones, where Mace Windu found Jango Fett, and he's putting his purple lightsaber right next to Jango Fett's face. So, and also I really like this photo because, like, how cool that purple lightsaber is. Number 39 is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, where Anakin turns evil, having that evil look. I was trying to do the hood he had and stuff, but I don't know, my look didn't really work out that very well. Number 40 is Spider-Man, where Peter got got a fork stuck on his hand because he's very webby. Number 41 is Spider-Man 2, where he's eating a hot dog and seeing like bad people and stuff, and he just basically walked away. And what I am actually eating in this thumbnail, and I'm actually eating a cracker. Number 42 is Spider-Man 3, where Peter is dancing and stuff. And I actually did a little video about that into that video. Number 43, we got X-Men, seeing Raven's eyes turn yellow. Number 44 is X2, where the kid is actually watching TV when every time he blinks to turn the TV off. And you don't really see me in this photo and stuff. You can like see like top of me of my back, and I'm actually watching football with my dad. Number 45 is X-Men The Last Stand, where you see Scott glasses like floating in the air. Number 46 is X-Men Origin Wolverine, where this is actually a really cool story to tell about. And fortunately, I am not in this photo, so just letting you know, this is not me. And I will tell you who it is because it's supposed to be Hugh Jackman, but it's also not Hugh Jackman as well. So fortunately, who it is actually my brother-in-law, Jake. And what happened is, because he kind of really looks like Hugh Jackman himself, and there was a video where my sister made a short video to put on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, and there was you can like put your like face swap to like an actor's face so it can kind of like look at you in a way and stuff. So that's what my sister did to her husband, to put his face on Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And I just took a clip of the video and made it as the thumbnail, and I just thought this is golden. Number 47 is X-Men The First Class, where you can see Kevin Bacon's character, I think his name is like Sebastian Shaw, I think. But anyways, he's having Magneto controlling the coin going through his head. So you can, I don't know, you can really see the coin, but it's there and it's right next to my forehead. Number 48 is the Wolverine, where you see the hole where Logan basically saved that young person in the beginning. Number 49 is X-Men: The Day of Future Past, where Beast is at the door, where Logan is actually meeting a young version of Beast. And then finally, number 50, the last one, is X-Men Apocalypse, where I am actually sitting in the bathroom being Scott and rubbing my eyes, because this is the time where young Scott is figuring out his powers and his eyes is glitching, so he went in the bathroom trying to figure his eyes out. All of that is all 50 videos. It's pretty insane. I understand of it. I'm not trying to make this a big video, a long video, I meant to say, but I just think this is a very original to do and stuff. Not very many people really do this, so I don't know, I'm the first, but I could. But if not, then, just wanted to do something different, cool. I want to have some fun with it, because I also have fun making the thumbnails as well. So I just want to show my viewers of enough of how cool the thumbnails I make, and also sometimes it makes sense of where it's about, like, the storyline of the movies I'm talking about and stuff. And there's a little story to the thumbnail, so I just thought that would be really cool to talk about. So if you absolutely still watching all of my videos and subscribe and stuff, and watching all my videos, I just want to appreciate to you guys following along with me with all of these thumbnails and these videos I'm posting now and stuff. So thank you for that. I also want to thank you for my parents as well, mostly for my dad, because he's actually the person is taking all of these photos. So I just wanted to shout out my dad for these photos, because if I would not do this without him in a way and stuff, I can do, there's some I actually did on my own and stuff, but I've mostly to get my dad to help me a lot and stuff, so I appreciate for his help. And unfortunately, my dad doesn't want to be part of these photos and stuff, and some of them has my mom in them. So just a little funny with that. To the end, if you really like this video and stuff, I honestly might do this again if I reach over 100 videos. That means I'm going to talk another 50. I might just do all 50 of them, like just keep adding them, like just another 50 and stuff. It'd be really cool. It's like a new journey I just made to my channel. Hopefully you guys really like this video and stuff. Hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching.